Just saying sending data. Oh, both of them are now. Okay, YouTube's online now. Apparently. Yep. So YouTube's on, but Twitch isn't. What is happening with this? I set this up the other night and it worked fine. Channel, check the channel. Oh, so according to Twitch it is working. Excellent. So that seems to be all set up now. So we've got Twitch and we have YouTube up and running. Got some nice little jazz in the background. Close restream. I think we're good to go. So I basically just dropped straight into itch this morning and see if there's any game jams going on. And I actually found this one which started like 3 minutes ago. So I'm not too sure whether I should do this one. Saying that, I am going to do this one. But the debate is, do I do VR or standard 3D? And there's also no theme. Which is really good because it means I don't have to do any AI. So let's just do a normal, we'll do desktop VR. We'll hit that as a target. So we don't have to fiddle around with anything. Yeah, we'll just leave that all at default. The worst part is that I don't really have the time to do any social media posts, so I think one went up on Twitter, but that's about it. And the Discord. Minecraft boy, hello. How's it going? Let's just call this Game Jams. Make this a folder from now on. Friday night Game Jam. And there should not be spaces because that'll just screw us over. So as soon as I get the files started or loaded, I'm gonna do I'll put a timer on my phone. Friday night G-Jam, that should be all good to go. You have a PS4? I do, but not on stream. This is a game jam. So we're going to be using Unreal to build a game. Motion controller map, we'll set this back to default because no one else will get some crashes. Redstone Studios, hi, how's it going? A lot of people on YouTube today. I'm also currently streaming over on Twitch as well. So, is my headset connected? Let's see if we're good to go. Excellent. Headset in. I think I might have to restart it. Confirm Guardian. Don't know why it keeps messing up on my headset. So back out, plug that back in. So at the minute I'm just in my VR headset trying to connect it to the computer. Because if we can get it connected, I can actually jump in and test, which is excellent. Sweet, we're in. Animations work. I'm a bit higher than normal, but that's cool. You have an Oculus. I've got an Oculus Rift and an Oculus Quest. And I've got the Oculus Quest 2 on order. So that should be turning up soon. But that's basically what most of this channel is VR dev. So I'm going to start the timer now, because we've only got 3 hours to do this. Let's put it on for 3.5 hours, and then we can actually get it uploaded in the last half an hour. I'm thinking, because the theme, or at least I can't actually see one. Topic, it says will be announced at start, but it still hasn't been announced. So I'm not too sure whether there is one. Export and loading. Ah, damn. No, not safe for work stuff. How boring. No spamming or plagiarizing of content. That's alright. Not going to do that anyway. There's no theme, so I think we might just get started and just come up with our own. What's the worst that can happen? Because I was expecting it if it was going to be going. Go to this page after this starts. Okay, 5 hours. Still didn't update. Alright, let's open Blender. Let's do some modeling. So what I'm thinking, because we can't really do any AI or anything along them lines, because that's going to take way too long, is we just need some kind of game that counts a score. So I'm wondering if we could do like a batting cage or a baseball game in VR. So it fires balls at you and then you get to hit them back and try and get some decent scores, which could be pretty good. So what we'll do is we'll make a new level. Just call it batting cage. Engine content sky. We'll set that to world space 0. And we need a light. Excellent. So we've got that. Basics, cube. Bring that into world space. So we got a floor. We can build something in Blender later on if we have time anyway, so that won't be too bad. Okay. I'm generally thinking a batting cage or some kind of shooting game. Game mode, I think it's just the default one. Player start. Put this guy through the floor. And auto receive input for player 0. So now, if we start, we should actually be in VR. Or maybe not, I messed something up. Let's do a custom game mode. It's going to be easier, I think. Blueprints, new user interface, blueprints, game mode. Might as well just call that VR. I think all this one's going to do is store our player. Player controller, nope. I always forget which one it is. Default pawn class, there it is. And then we want our motion controller pawn. Save, close. So now, I think we should have it. Small boy game dev. Hi there, how's it going? We're just working on a 3-hour game jam. And it's going off to a really bad start. Because I'm forgetting how to set up my VR player for some reason. It's just not doing it. Oh, there it is. Okay, so we've got our hands. There's no lighting being built. If we want to teleport around, we're going to need a nav mesh. I don't think we actually need this. Jukebox Grim, how's it going? nav mesh bounds volume. Need that to clip. Excellent. Small boy game dev. Yeah, I'm in the jam too. Oh, that's awesome. We normally focus on VR in this on the channel anyway, so I thought we'd just do it as a little bit of fun. Chances are everything's going to go horrifically wrong, but we'll try it. Okay, motion controller for the hand. I think I might have to cast to the hand and spawn the object in it from the player rather than doing it from in here, because if I add a cube, if this is going to be our bat, and then we hit compile, I think that's going to appear in both hands. Yeah, and we definitely don't want a baseball bat in both hands. So let's do that. We'll delete that one and we'll try and get this set up so we can only hold it in. Wow. Nice, best of luck. Thank you so much, and to you as well. Look forward to playing it. Okay. We're going to spawn it in the motion controller. So we do this, so we get right hand, and then we use that to spawn an object into it. So get world location, hand mesh scene. Hey, others chatting, but I can't see anyone. Yeah, so I'm streaming on YouTube and Twitch. So we've got a few people talking on YouTube at the minute. I tried this out the other night and it was actually, everyone favoured Twitch. So I'm still trying to get used to the best way to do this. Let's do a, I should have kept that cube, we'll do a sphere. And I'm going to attach it to the motion controller. And we'll call this bat reference. Because now if 0.1, 0.1, 0.1. So now what I should be able to do is actually use that reference to place the bat in the hand. So if we position it a little bit better, that should be alright. And now in the motion controller, if we get the, I'm right-handed, so I'll do right hand, get world location, bat reference. I think we'll need a custom event. I should have made it down there. Now I'm going to drag it down. Custom event, bat position. Bat position reference. I'm not worried at all about spelling mistakes in this, by the way. Christ, my throat won't stop playing up. Sadly, I'm drinking an energy drink, so I'm probably going to get twitchy as hell later as well. Okay, spawn. We'll do spawn active from class because then we can actually make the baseball bat and have it store some code if we need to. Spawn transform, and for now, we should be able to do interactable or pick up cube as a reference. So if I haven't totally messed it up, which I have, I was hoping the cube would actually be in our hand. Charges location, always spawn, ignore collisions. That should be firing. Is it get local platform? Actually, let's do world location. I got a feeling I'm going around this all wrong. Spawn, that'll be fine. So if we do 0, 0, or we put it up to 100 in here. If this is firing, we should actually see the cube. Yeah, so there it is. Actually, was that actually... I think that might have been working. We might have just been doing the physics. So, if we disable simulate physics... Nope, it still falls. I think I just need to jump in Blender and make a bat. Okay, so... Add cylinder. We'll make this so bad. I'm not even sure the correct size of a baseball bat should be. Now bring that there. Do that. Scale in. That is the worst baseball bat I've ever seen. I think the whole thing's just too thick. Control B. Typically 26 by 32 inches in length. Alright, let's do a cube. I think we can do that in here. Edit. Come on, I know there's one of you guys. That's there. We're doing scale. So I've got this in meters. So it'll be 0.26. Like 32. Why did it scale the baseball bat as well? Oh god. I don't think I'm made for game jams. I'm panicking and I'm only 15 minutes in. Dimensions 0.6. 0.26, 0.36. That's definitely not right. Got lots of time, buddy. I know, I'll get there. Let's just make this look super bad and we'll come back in and re-import it all later. I think that should be alright. We only need it as a reference anyway. Chances are it's going to be the wrong size when I bring it into Unreal. So, pivot point, I actually need to make it in the hand. Make it woody color / texture though. Yeah, I'm going to do that all at the end. So I'll bring a texture atlas in and we'll just texture it and re-import the whole thing. I think making and importing assets does not count. To be fair, it'll be a good challenge if we can though. The ugliest baseball bat ever. Okay, shade smooth. Unreal. Where are we saving it? Unreal. Game jams. Friend a game jam. New folder. Models. We'll do everything in the same one. Sergeant 3D cursor. So that's where our hand should be when we bring it in. Hit export. New folder. Models. Import. If I don't lose it now. Oh, I didn't rename it. Got to step out in 30 minutes to leave for work though, but hopefully post this so I can watch it later. It should be on YouTube, so you should be able to watch it later on. I won't take it down. I don't think I'll fail that badly. Where is it? I don't think we need. Don't need light maps. Making assets counts, importing them doesn't. Okay, I'm just going to count everything. I'll probably lose some time, but it'll be a bit better. That is one big bat. Okay. Retro blueprints. Duplicate. Repeat underscore. Bat. I think what I can do is just add this on as a static mesh. See, it's weird that importing them doesn't count because it hardly takes any time at all. I wonder if we can scale this down actually and just get away with using this. Oh no. Let's just unparent you. Give us some time. And we'll do that as a little grab sphere. Static mesh again. Bat. And then we'll just scale this one up. So now, these should all be docked up here. I don't know why it keeps opening new windows. Delete you. Oh, it's tiny. It's so small. It's just 10. How's that? That looks a bit better. I'm not too sure if I'm going to be able to pick it up though. Where is it? Oh, I can pick it up from anywhere. Oh. Oh, I'm wrapping myself in cables. I was hoping that it wouldn't actually do it for the mesh. We do event graph. Set location and rotation. I'm not too sure on the rotation. Let's go to the hands. We should be able to just copy this if it's going to let us. Nope, didn't. So let's just take Z and paste it into there. C, B, and then try that. Don't think it needs a target. So in theory, when I pick it up, it should be in the hand at the right location. Why is everything going wrong? Well, that's not meant to happen. At least we know we can throw it. It's actor relative. Aha, excellent. So we've got a bat. We can fix all this scale stuff later on, so it's not too much of a problem at the minute. We do need it to have, does need simulate physics, does need block all. Yeah, we'll do block all dynamic because we'll use that to find the ball. That should be okay for now. We need something to fire a ball. Okay, so let's just sort the ball out at the minute. So blueprint class after. Let's just call this ball spawn, because we're going to need a ball spawn and then we're going to need an actual a ball with a physics object onto it. Okay. Hey everyone, in the Friday Night Game Jam server is saying that the theme is not announced, so you can't start yet. Oh, well, so what? Let's keep going. But we'll do this for 3 hours, and then if it comes to it, and they've announced the theme, we can redo it. We can give it a shot. It can't really hurt, can it? As it says, it's still got 5 hours. It's what? Did it change again? Starts in 5 hours. Oh well. It just looks like we're building a game in 3 hours then. Challenges on me. Okay, so we built our ball spawn. That's going to spawn our ball, and now we need our actual ball. So BP underscore ball. But how about that? Start your first game jam and it's wrong. That's one way to mess up. Ball sphere. And I'm wondering if we could use a, oh, what's it called? I think it's called a projectile. Projectile movement. Yeah. So we use projectile movement. If we bring our ball into the scene, it's going to be absolutely huge. But I'm going to move this window here so we can actually see our settings. Because what we can do is we can hit simulate. And we should see it move. Sphere needs to block all. We'll do physics as well. Sweet. So I feel like I need to update the Twitch headings now. Small boy game dev is followed. That's awesome. If it takes me a while to realize that people have followed, it's because I don't get notifications for some reason. I really need to figure it all out. Okay, so we've got a ball. Physics. Let's do our projectile movement. Initial speed. Let's try 100. That went nowhere. Let's just add 2 zeros on the end of that. Still going nowhere. Should bounce comply. Max speed. Oh, is that why? Nope. These things really don't like me. Anytime I do this sort of stuff off stream, it works first time around. Open one. Nope. Check out. I'm sure this should start moving by now. If all these zeros don't do anything, I'll have to give it a quick Google. Oh! It did something. What? It was like, it went from nothing to everything. I don't get what's going on. Is it actually moving anywhere? Nope. Should bounce, yeah, that's fine. I'm not destroying it after the bounce. Velocity should be going on the X axis, so that is this way. Should be going to the left. So collision sphere, is it because it's simulate? I think it might be because it's simulate. Okay, let's set that back to like 500. Nope. $5,000. I'm going to reset the rotation because I changed it, didn't I? Aha! Excellent. So it's just a bit too fast. Woo! This is going to be a nightmare to see when you're in VR. It also should bounce and it doesn't. So it clips through. Swap collision. Let's go sphere. Will that work again? Or am I just going to break it? Yeah, I just broke it. So simulated physics definitely doesn't work. Let's just change that to block all. Nope. Because as soon as we can get this to bounce, we can hit it. I enabled should bounce. If true, simple bounce will be simulated. Let's full stop simulating on contact. Rotation remains vertical. No, we don't want that. Is the floor not got a collision on it? But it was bouncing a minute ago. Collision preset. Block all. Nope. Let's give it a quick Google. Projectile movement, component. I just realized it's probably best if you guys can see this. How to prevent projectile moving falling through the floor. I've already read. Double check the collision channel settings. Make sure your projectile has a collision component and is set to block against terrain. It should be block all, so we should be fine. Whatever channel it is you're on. Block all projectile does not have a component. What is that? I shouldn't have to redo this. Do I really just need to add a collision component? Let's have a look. Nope, that did nothing at all. Apart from remove my scene component. Oh, sweet, we're in the game. So what I'll probably do is, rather than messing around with any settings, because I don't want to change the scale, because if I import a model and I make it the right size, when I import it, it'll be like absolutely tiny if I change the size of this sphere. So what I'll do is I'll control that in the ball spawn. So let's just move this all along. And now we need some kind of cube. I want this to do it randomly. So I need a spawn actor from class. We'll choose the ball. So ball 01. Change the transform here, just because we don't really have chance to change it properly. So, how long was that jam? 3 hours? Yeah, 3 hours. I put my timer on for 3.5. That was stupid. So I've got 2.5 hours left. So we're not doing too bad for time. Event, the gameplay, spawn actor at ballpoint. No, we're gonna need event tick, I think. So we got our event tick. This definitely needs a delay, otherwise it's going to be a line of balls. 0.2 spawn. They'll be here somewhere. There they are. That's because we didn't set a spawn location. Let's do an arrow. Get transform. World transform might be best. Recombine structs, plug that in. Always spawn ignore collisions, that's fine. And actually that should have been split, because we're going to use this spawn rotation, but we're changing the scale. 0.5 by 0.5, hit compile save. That's not as bad. Definitely needs optimizing, but if we jump into VR, I'm hoping that what I should be able to do is hit the balls with the bat and have the physics work. Okay. So, yeah. Okay, so we can hit the balls, which is excellent. It's a good sign at least. I've been streaming for 20 minutes and my throat's already going. Guys, don't know what's going on. Okay, we need to increase that delay. You know what, we'll do a random. So you won't actually know when it's coming to hit you. So run floating range between, it's already on 0.2, it's too fast. 0.8 and we'll do 1.2. Note a variable. Not too sure we can do multiple. Good luck, boy. You might finish your game before the beginning of the jam. Thank you, Pierre Vendor Messen. I hope I said that right. If not, don't hurt me. Well, we've got 2.5 hours left. If we can do this, then we can probably do 2 jams in a day. Do our own one and then whichever one we get. So, minimum spawn. It's fine. Duplicate. Maximum. Come hang out on the Discord afterwards. Yeah, I'll head on over there. If you want to pop a link into the chat, you're welcome to do so. 0.8, 1.2. Actually, I should have said it there. Yep. So I say, if you did want to put a thing in the chat, so a link to the Discord, I can also add one of mine for those who want to come hang out, because as you can see, we've got our Discord is basically for like Unreal and VR stuff. So if you ever need help with anything, just head on over. There's a link in the Twitch description, I think, and then it's all over the place on the YouTube channel. Okay, so if we simulate now, they should spawn at different times. Yeah, so the gap's a bit big. But what that does is making them floats, is we can actually select this, and if I make them public, we can actually change the spawn rate here. So we change this to 0.3, 0.9, and then these will spawn much faster, which is excellent. We'll spawn, let's just do a cube now as a reference, and we'll make something in a minute. And the other thing as well is if we've got time, we could actually do this so it actually rotates back and forth, so you don't know what height or angle it's going to be at. So if I do it like that, and then we place this on the floor, this should fire up. So all spawn, our size, don't really care about that. The cube, just our code, 0.25 by 0.25, 0.25. Glass, compile. I think the hard part's going to be getting this to a reasonable speed, or something that we feel comfortable with. 5.5, I'll save. I think what I might have to do, whoa, Jesus, Pro League. What I'm probably going to have to do is, I forgot what I was going to say now. 250, compile, save. So that's not as bad. Oh, that's what I was going to say. I'm probably going to have to disable the player's movement, because it's a batting cage. They don't really need to move from the spot that they're in. So I could delete the nav mesh because they're not going to need it. And if I go to motion controller pawn, and I get the motion controller, activate teleport, I think I can actually disable this, and it won't let me teleport anywhere now, which is really good. But the thing is, we're going to need our player start down the line, and then our bat for them to pick up. If we've got time at the end, what we can do is actually put that in their hand, or look at doing it. But at the minute, I'm not too sure, so. Okay. So I'm facing the wrong way. Let me fix that. Otherwise, I'm going to pull all the cables out of my computer. And we can check that by looking for our player start and just rotate them around. So now when I hit play, where's my bat? Oh, I'm in it. There. So can we? So we can hit them, but it's really bad. I almost just threw my controller. Okay, we'll move the bat over, because world space is what's causing me to be in it. And I don't know why when I press G, game mode, it's not showing the player spawn. It should be showing that sphere. Okay, so we got bat, the ball. I'm going to go into the bat because we're doing physics, or at least something along them lines. I am going to use continuous collision detection on there, and for the ball as well. That's the wrong one. Sphere. Physics. It's not physics. I've just been in the right channel. Why is it you always find something once and then you lose it? Collision. There it is. Continuous collision detection. And we'll play. Let's move the chair and I'll actually try doing a swing. Hopefully I don't break anything. I need to redo my calibration on my headset. No! Okay, I can't reach the bat. Why am I so high up? I moved my player spawn, didn't I? Save, play. Excellent. What's happening now? Everything's breaking. So, I think I need to set the player or the rotation for the bat in the event graph. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a link in the Discord, or a link for the Discord in the chat. So if you guys want to hang out, you'll be able to head on over there. Or if you just want some help with VR, to be fair. Where is it? It's definitely not. I need to work out the descriptions in here, like. So where is it? Discord copy. Alright, I'll paste that in. Darth Jandis, thank you. You beat me to it. Woohoo! Have you just dropped in? Have you been able to see what we're working on? So we set the actor relative location, but we're not doing the rotation. Okay, so set actor rotation, relative rotation. Just dropped in to see you can't reach the bat. Yeah. So the idea was that we were going to do a game jam, which is this one, Friday Night Game Jam, which takes 3 hours. And it started, and then it reset. So at this point, we're just building a game in 3 hours for the fun of it. Callum Feisted, that was me that joined. That's cool. Home Run Derby. Oh, that's not a bad name. Actually, if anybody's got ideas for names for this, leave it in the chat. And what I can do is probably put this up on itch.io for the desktop version, and then see if we can put it on SideQuest for the quest. Obviously, it's probably going to be absolute trash, but we'll see how it goes. Motion control pawn, bat reference. Oh crap! I need to know which way it's facing. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete that bat reference because we're not using it, and we'll do an arrow. Slugfest. Maybe on the next one where I'm killing things. I'm really hoping that these ideas don't need AI because I have no idea how to even attempt that. Okay, so we got the hand, the arrow on the motion controller. Rotate that around 90. Actually, it'll be like that. So rotation 360. Let's copy these. Why did it not save? Stay. What is going on? Honestly, I shouldn't make YouTube videos. 79. There. Okay, so that's the first one. Motion controller. The others is 360 by 360, so that's technically 0. So if I hit compile and play, hopefully the bat should be in the correct position. Nope. It's definitely not enjoying me today. So why was that in the wrong angle? It's part of the correct mesh, or is it? So these values are different. So minus 89 by minus 79. Alright, minus 79. 0. Well, hopefully this will be the right way around. No, why? What's happening? Let's just see if I can change one of these and find out which actual axis it's going on. If that doesn't fall over and I can reach it, I can't. I'm going to break this headset soon. I keep pulling the wire out of it. Where is it? Batting cage. Save current plate. Oh, I got hit by the ball. At least we know physics works. This is the hardest part of VR dev. Just trying to get to the stuff you need. So let's drop in. Oh, now we got it. So I need to change my room scale. This could take me a second. Small boy game dev. I'm a join too. Awesome. I did have to put some strict settings on it, so you won't be able to do anything for 10 minutes. But that's because we had some people dropping in and doing some griefing. So I'm going to try and reset my headset location at the minute, because I've currently got it on stationary and I really need to set it to room scale. So room scale, touch the floor, hit confirm. Let's do that. Okay, confirm. Okay, I think that's better. I should probably be using the Rift, but it does my head in. Okay, it just asked me if I wanted to set up the link, and then it didn't let me do it. Okay, come on, connect. Oculus link beta available in settings. I know. Don't have to tell me, I've been using it. Where is it? Quick actions, Oculus link, Rift. Okay. I think we're back in. So, if I jump in now and move the chair, we're a bit further away, but I can do it properly and I can actually walk over and try and hit whatever I'm trying to go for. This is going to be such a hard game. Also, I feel like I'm going through it. It's either that or I'm just really bad. Let's see if I can just do. So what we got? So yeah, it's like it's going through even on the continuous collision. I wonder if I need a better collision box on the bat. Do you increase the hitbox on the bat? Yeah, I think I need to. I only used the imported mesh, so chances are it's got simple collision on it. So if I go to meshes, nope, models, and we have a look into it, simple collision. I think it's just using this one, which might not have enough faces, we might have to change it to complex collision. Use complex collision. I don't know if we can put continuous on here. Game Dev Dan, I'm one of the moderators for the jam. That's awesome. It's nice to have you here. Do you want to get like a sneak peek of what the theme might be? If your game won't comply with the theme, it will be removed from the jam. Yeah, I completely get that. I won't be uploading this one. We're just going to switch it to... We're just going to keep this as its own game jam. Either way, we're just going to try and build a game in 3 hours. So, what we've got double-sided geometry. I don't think we need that, but it can't help. It can't hurt. Box collision, hit save. Darth Jandis, is my chat not working correctly here? I see my chat. No, you're watching on Twitch. I'm currently streaming on YouTube as well. So there's chat from both going on. Chris Mollows, enable CCD for projectiles in your back. Your collision response is lagging. Yeah, I've already done that. So we've just changed the collision so it actually works a little bit better. So we've already got continuous collision detection on the ball and the bat. I think the problem might be the speed of it. If this new collision doesn't help. So if I move over. So it's okay, but I think it's just VR in general. Because if I swing too hard, it doesn't actually, it just goes through. So it's like it's just lagging too much. But yeah. Best of luck. Thank you. We'll see how it goes. I think I've got about 1.5 hours left, if I'm reading the time right. Because I think I messed up my thing. Or to be fair, I can see how long I've been streaming for. I've got 2 hours. So it's probably going to take 2 hours to get this collision sorted. Don't know why I just moved there. How can we improve collision on something which is lagging behind? Does the bat need simulate physics? Oh, it does, because I'm picking it up, aren't I? That's definitely not going to be in lightning. Static mesh. So I change it here. I could probably try multi-body overlap. If true, this component will generate individual overlaps for each overlapping physics body. If it is a multi-body component, when false, the component will generate. Trace component. Let's do. That should be okay. We'll try that, and then we'll do it on the ball as well. We'll have to do that in the ball though. So we got multi-body overlap, trace complex, compile, save. It's like it's the hands. Like if I shake the hands, the physics just go all crazy. So I think it's a matter of the hands not updating fast enough. So I'm not really sure what I can do about that, because I could just hold it there and it's fine. But as soon as I go to move the ball or the bat, it goes through it. Which is really annoying. I could increase the sphere. Did I put... That would be useful. Let's do that and we'll make it a little bit bigger. Because then I think we could disable collision on the ball, and we're only actually using the. So if we go to there and do simulate, hopefully it'll still bounce. Yep. So that's not too bad. Let's hope. No, it's so unresponsive. This is gonna be the hardest game in the freaking world. Darth Janus grabbing is kind of built into the UE4 VR template. Yeah, so I'm just using the interactable tool. The interactable cube. So if I go into it, we've got the interactable cube down here, which we don't actually need anymore because it's just using the bat's position. But it seems to be the attaching to the hand, and when the hand moves too fast, it's not updating fast enough. So I'm not too sure whether I can actually update that somewhere. Christus, hi there. I just did a live stream. I don't know what mechanic you used. How do you mean mechanics? So at the minute we've just got a baseball bat, a ball, and some physics. Haven't really got much going on, apart from doing some VR. Let's delete that one. Got it. I could probably move it back and make the ball slower, but I'm not too sure that'll be any fun. Don't know what mechanics you used. Oh, so yeah. Thanks for that, Janice. I just used the VR template. It already had all the stuff set up, and I just made a new level. So if I go to maps, just made a brand new level, and then it starts from there, which is a good point because I should change my maps and modes. You may try to reduce latency with motion controller component. Let's have a look at that. Motion controller component. Let's try that. Never really touched that before. I haven't actually needed to. I am also using the Oculus Quest, so the stuff isn't as good. Why is the bat over there now? This game just keeps changing around me. Let's see if I can reach it. Yeah, it's lagging out. It's possible it's just my cable, because I'm not actually using the link cable, I'm using the default. But on the screen it says that I'm getting an 73, 72 FPS, which is pretty good. But I don't know, this might not have been the best idea for a jam. Just too much physics involved, so I can hold it like that and it'll be fine. Yeah. But it didn't really seem to do anything, so I think it might be the fact that I'm just using the cable that came with the headset. If I was probably using the link cable, it might actually work better. Let's do save all. I'm going to disable the Steam plugin, but it means I've got to restart the editor. Restart now. Close that down. I don't know if Steam's actually open. Nope, seems to be alright. Let's try that. Oh, and then it will break our motion controller. Stable. Play. I don't know why I keep moving back and forth. It's like my room scale keeps messing up. No, it's still doing the same thing. You can see it's like wobbling back and forth. So if I do it too fast, let's just keep going and see if it goes through. Yeah, it's getting some of them, but it's just not great. The bat's gone. Try an attached bat directly to your hand just to check if there's something missed in your bat blueprint or grab mechanic. Yeah, that's not a bad shot actually. I tried that before, but it was only doing it on the one hand. It was putting the bat on both hands. So I sort of left it. But I could spawn it. Static mesh bat. Yeah, I can spawn it straight in, but so if I do static mesh, and then let's put it in the correct position. If we can see it, arrow. Be useful. I put a mesh in there. My throat. What is going on? Wait. So we got one in both hands. No, it's still doing the same thing. So I think it might just be the headset. Because if I probably built it to the headset, it'd probably work. So I'm wondering what we could do is just move on from this. Oh, nope, definitely that one. And then maybe put some little pads or something on the floor, which if the ball lands in, you sort of get a point. So I wonder if something like that could be a bit fun. A bit like that GTA race where you've got to land on the targets. Let's do blueprint class actor target, and we'll do a static mesh. Cylinder. I'll have to fix this later on because what we'll do is in Blender we'll actually change this so it's its own thing, and then we'll do a collision. Box collision. I could do it when it's hit actually, so do on component hit. That might be better. Static generate hit events I'm going to need. Continuous collision detection. Block all dynamic. We'll do on component hit. Get actor, which will be what's the best way to do this? See, this is the part I hate about stuff like doing things like this. Because the idea is that we do a update for a scoreboard. I'm not going to be able to cast to that until I actually do a UI. Okay, so let's do a UI. Motion controller pawn. 3D widget or interactive widget. There it is. Widget attached to the camera so we can position it. And now we can actually create a widget. So might as well keep this organized. What I'll do is I'll put this on the Patreon, so if anybody wants to download it afterwards and tell me what I did wrong, you can do. User interface, widget blueprint. Player score. We will add a text. Super rough. And then we need to bind this. So create a binding. If I can spell stuff right. I don't know if we should do it as actual float or convert it from a string. So if we do delete variable an integer and keep it as whole numbers, it's probably best, isn't it? Their score value. Get, and we'll set this to convert to text. Okay. Convert to float. I think we then do a convert to text. To text. Or can we just do to text? No, it's still going to be the same thing. Alright. Actually, you can. So if we change the value in here to anything, so from 0, let's do 150, I compile. If I've got the motion controller or this thing the right way around, which I don't, 180, designer, save. Let's just try and get this to work, because we're gonna have to go to the stroke desired size. Where is it gone? I think I broke it. Where on earth is the scroll gone? Well, let's just play it. Can't see it. Maybe I should just change that to full screen. Oh, there it is. That's huge. 0.2. 0.2, 0.2. Let's score, and we'll make this just bigger. So hopefully Christmas. Generally this is a CCD issue. I read you might need to use a box-shaped collision as cover 1 seems to register correctly. Okay, we'll have a look. Instead of convex. Yeah, the problem is though we're using a baseball bat, so having a box collision it's not really going to conform properly. But I think the issue is actually with the hands or with my just setup in general. Okay, so we've got a score. We don't want that to pass through stuff, so we're going to make our own material. Pass through mast 1. Let's just. I always do that. Duplicate the wrong one. So let's find the master material. Pass through. There you are. Okay, so we're going to duplicate, pass through, underscore 01. Close these down because we don't need them, and then we're going to set this one to disable depth test. Hit apply, save. and then we duplicate into an instance, not duplicate, create material instance, let's go mi, and now if I remember which one it goes in, that one, hit compile and save. If we do that, I should be able to look through stuff and it appears in front of everything. Sweet. Content, virtual blueprints. Okay, what we got? Don't need you, motion controller. So now we've actually got a widget we can cast to. We just need to do it from our target. So we cast to motion controller pawn. Get player pawn. Get widget. Yeah, what did I call it? I forgot what I called it. Widget class. I think it's just widget, isn't it? It's going to be just cast to the widget. Scroll down to get widget and then cast to. Or maybe not. Get widget. So that's frustrating because I've done this before. I don't need to set the widget. I just need to cast to the widget. Or do I even need the controller? It's gonna, you know. One, and then will that one work? I think that might be what I was after. Nope. I know I need to get the widget from the motion controller pawn because that's what we're using. So the widget class, and then I can cast to it. Get user widget. Where are we at? So we don't need widget space. I'm not even sure what that is. User interface. What's the best way to do this? Can I just, would a cast just work? So I don't want to create a widget, I want to get our widget. But we need an actual reference to it, otherwise it won't work. So play score, motion controller. We want the one from the motion controller, but I'm not too sure if it's this one here. So the get widget, widget, let's call this score. Score widget, and now we should be able to search. Yeah, I normally would have thought get score widget and then set or get widget, get score widget. Will that work? Get user widget, mate. Alright. What, from the motion control pawn? That's the one. Thank you. Now it's in the right area. And then we can set the float that we made. Player score value. Do score to add. This isn't going to work here because it'll set it and it'll just continuously reset. So we need to get the player score, or we need to add to it. So it's player score and then plus. I think it's something like that. So we got the incoming score plus, and then I think we need to set it. Save target. And now I think every time we hit it or it fires, it will add to the score. So let's just drop this in here. Woo. Chris Marlos, have you tried hand tracking? How do you drive bone transformation to an actual skeletal mesh? No, he left it. I'm a bit confused. I've done hand tracking in the past. I've got a YouTube video up on the channel of using a second hand or like a third party plugin. But Unreal actually has, so we go to edit plugins. Nope. Edit project settings. And then we go down to the Oculus VR tab. You can actually enable hand tracking now. But I'm using the Oculus source version of Unreal. Let's see if this is going in the right place. So every time this gets hit, maybe not. I'm not sure why it's just doing an insane count up. Where's my mouse? Control there. Where does it get? Get score value. Plus. And then set it there. So now in here, we can probably just go straight in, plug the score in. You know what, I can just, alright, so 150 is, automatically defaults to 150, which is what the float's set as. And we'll do a print string so we don't have to keep doing that. So I've got a feeling that's not actually firing. Yeah. So let's just see if this is actually firing. Because every time the ball enters it now, it should say hello. Yep. So it's the cast that's failing somewhere. Get player pawn, scoreboard. I think it's the widget. Let's just do another one after the player. Yeah, it's not firing after the player. So this is going through to false. Get player pawn normally works for this. Player controller? Nope. Get player character? Nope. Definitely get player pawn. Get player pawn, save. Why don't we just skip out this whole bit? And then we do that. Is that gonna work? No. Soaking Rich. Yay, go Jonathan. Thank you. Is this the pawn you spawn on game mode? It is. So I spawn the motion controller pawn. Then it goes through. It's just not getting the widget. I could change this and just do actually. It's a game jam. It doesn't have to be fast. Get all actors of class. This is super bad. No one do it. Okay, widget blueprint. Get all widgets of class. And then we do WB underscore player score. We'll just do a get copy. We just need 0. And then we can cast to that one. I think if we put our printing, nope. I dislike blueprints every time. Never works for me. Where's that class? Widget blueprint or I think I don't even need that one now. Let's try that. Target out. Wait. 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay, it's firing that print string. It's not adding to it though. So we're getting player score. Every time it's hit, we're adding 0. And then we're updating. So oh, it's on the other screen. Where we go? It's easier to just debug and simulate. I don't discount for widget components, but it might be wrong. I'm not too sure what you mean, unfortunately. Because I think it's just my maths that's getting messed up here. Let's try it. Wrong one. Because we've got our target, we've got our static mesh, and we have our score value. We're setting that to 5, so we get the player score, and then every time it fires, we add. At least it's the wrong way around. Let's have a look. Nope. Jesus, my math's off today. Target. I'm getting loads of errors. Set player score. It's just not doing it. Set player score value. Yeah, it's the same thing. Let's just try and set this here. Oh, you know what it is? I shouldn't be setting it. No, I should. Let's do plus. So it scores, it sets it to 1. We then set the value to the +1. As soon as this counts up, we're fine. If not, I'll Google it in a minute. Because it's just my math that's going wrong. Okay, let's do this. 3, 4, add score. So need images. So yeah, you get the score +1, and then you set it. So should I be setting itself? Score to add plus, and then set score. Because if we can get it to add up here, then we can just do a set later on. 6, 7, 8, 9. Excellent. So that was right. So we've got that. And then we have, so we've got score to add, or let's just call this score. And then we'll do a new variable, score value, which we'll do as an integer as well. We'll plug that in there. Here we can set the value for each target. So we've got a 1. And then if we do a drag off here, we'll do set score. Compile. And then I don't think we need all of this because the scoreboards are saving it, I think. Score. This is just not liking me. I think it's this. Which means it's that get all widgets of class that's playing up. Let's just do that, make sure there's no errors. Yeah, so there's no errors when I remove the set at the end. So I think it's something to do with this. Plug that in. Set player score. We'll plug that one in there. I should keep that print string in just so I know it's actually firing. No, that print string's not showing up. What is happening? Oh, I'm doing this so wrong, aren't I? Custom motion control pawn. Let's just Google it. Cast a widget. Because the problem is getting the wildcard or the object just never really does it. Could do it to a game instance, don't really want to add one of those, don't need it. Or not yet anyway. Because what I could do is that I could cast to the player controller, so the motion controller pawn, and then just set the score in here. So do custom event, set player score. And then we do an integer. Player score. cast to WB underscore first score. Hopefully this will. Oh, I hate casting. Anytime I'm on stream or doing a video, it never works. Because the idea is to get the score widget, get the widget class, score widget, still don't need that. Because the idea was to cast to the motion controller and then we can just set the widget in here. Where's it gone? That was in the right one. Then just cast to the function. But it's just not working. How long we got left? Just over an hour and 20 minutes. Alright. Don't need these. Do a cleanup. I should have picked a longer time. See, I've been working on a tutorial series and the cast normally works fine. Cast a widget. That's what I got. So there's loads of other things about getting it. You only get all widgets of class. Get user widget object. Get all widgets of class. And then get user widget object. New. This just, it's hitting me today. Get all widgets of class for each loop. That should get all of them. And then normally here, you just go set player score. And then it will update. Let's see if that fires. It's just going to give us loads of errors, I think. Yeah, it's not firing. Oh my god, I keep losing where I'm at. So that didn't even fire then. Okay. Get all widgets class, same thing. Cast to widget blueprint, player score. And then it's a matter of filling out that object. Because this is where I'd want to cast to the motion controller pawn, because that's where it's stored. Get player pawn. Then get all widgets. Or at least get widget. Get score widget, set widget, cast to. I don't know. Oh, casting is infuriating. If anybody actually has an idea of how I can do this, it'll be better. because the only option is to actually load up an old project. So let's do that actually. It's going to save some time. Because at this point we're just making this jam up, so I don't think it's too difficult to do. And I think that was the... Yep, that's the wrong project. Oh, no! We'll close that one. We'll try that again. Either way, getting the right project is going to be quicker than trying to figure this out again. Because it's just not wanting me to do it. So what we got? Let's have a look at the Discord, see what we've got. Red Dog, thanks for joining the Discord. Small Boy Game Dev, it's awesome. Let's do it. A small. Sweet, did that project actually open? Yes, it did. Wrong screen. So here, I've got a 3D widget in this scene, which my player then casts to. So we're not actually doing anything here. The widget does it all, but our blueprint interface, or our weapons, goes to it. Where does it come on? Motion controller, character. Bind reference. Oh god, it's not doing it. What's happening? Interaction sphere. So yeah, we've got the widget interaction, bind reference. So I've got this set up so it's got its own custom events. So it goes to the left controller, gets the interaction, switches over. Let's open this up. It's exactly where we were. This is not helping at all. On the plus side, I'm working on a paintball game. Let's just give it another Google. Set player score in widget. U4 set player score in widget. I'm not going to do any videos. So they're casting to the player. I call get player pawn and connect it to player state. And now it works well. I'm going to spend so much time trying to get a scoreboard to work. It's ridiculous. But I know we can actually set the value in here. That's absolutely fine. How many hours left? How long have we been streaming for? 1 hour 50 minutes, so we've got about an hour and 10 minutes left. What we're trying to do now is actually cast 2 hour events so we can just create our little scoreboard. And as soon as we've done that, we can focus on some of the other stuff. It's definitely not going to be like good at all. But it is a 3 hour game jam that we made up on the spot. So can't really complain. And my coffee's gone cold. Oh, that's so gross. Motion controller pawn, get our score widget is what I would normally do. So we got that. And then I would cast to it or get our widget. So you can set up a tank in Unreal Engine. What do you mean by tank? Do you mean like actually create one? That worked. Still not firing though. So that cast's failing. Yeah, you could probably set up a tank in Unreal. You won't be able to do it in this one though. I'm severely messing this up, I think. You guys are probably just laughing at us. Because we know the player's got the widget. So we just cast to that, which is exactly what I'm doing. So I'm casting to the motion controller pawn. That should be firing. Let's just break that there. No. What? That was working before. I'm going to close these because I keep getting confused by them. Cast to motion controller pawn. Get player pawn. That... What? Because that's exactly what we're doing. We're casting to the motion controller pawn so we can get the information from it. But this isn't just, it's just not going through. So I wonder if we can do this a different way. So we don't have to cast to the motion controller. Controller's not going to work. Get player character. Don't think that's going to work either. Nope. To get player pawn's the right way to go. Yeah, so the event is firing, which we already knew. Then casting it to the motion controller pawn, which should also fire, but it's not. Oh, this is horrific. Let's just get rid of that motion controller pawn and see if we can just find a way to cast straight to our player score. U4 cast to widget. Unless we do a game instance, we just set the game instance, then we call that in the is it a game instance? Yeah, cast a game instance. So there it is. Game instance. Select. GI for game instance. Player stats. Make a new variable. Call this player score. Now on the target, if we do get game instance, game instance player score, and then we can do the set score here. I think I need to add this to my game mode as well. So game mode, not too sure it's one of these. The game state? Nope. Oh no, it's not in here, is it? It's the project settings. Maps and modes, game instance, our current game instance. Then back in our target, we should be able to cast to it. And then score. So set player score. And we'll do that. Or get player score. I should stick to ArcViz and e-learning. That's what I've learned from this. Let's do a print string. Hopefully at least this is firing. 1, 2, 3, yeah, excellent. So we're firing here. We're storing it in the game instance, which will be here. And then in our, where has it gone? Let's copy this in our widget, if I can remember where I put everything. We do a cast. Get player score. So I'm hoping now, if we jump into VR, 1, 2, 3, excellent. So we got a score. So now I'm going to duplicate this. So we'll do a duplicate. We'll set this to 5, and we'll simulate so we can see whereabouts it's landing. We can see it's adding up, which is exactly what we want. So now, I think this is going to be our really bad game. Let's move the targets a little bit closer. So let's kind of make it fair, because it's going to be super difficult as it is. So all of these ones will give a score of 1, which it should do. Oh, I always forget you can't do that in here. So did I change the target score? Yep. Score is default at 5, and we'll create 3 little plates, and then we'll do 3 different levels. I don't think I'm going to hit any of them. And then the first 3 will be 5, back ones will be 10, and then the third ones will be, let's do 20. 2 seconds. Yes, to J. Awesome. So now if we jump into VR and it works. Oh, all my cameras, my sensors all out. I lost the bat again. It keeps changing and I don't know why. Let's move this over. I don't punch the window. I'm going to punch the window. Oh, sweet. So, got that. and I'm not going to be able to hit any of these, I don't think. Oh, come on. Oh, I got one. Okay, we need to destroy it once it actually hits one of these blocks. So, because it would be nice to have a target at the background that we just aim for, but it's not going to do it, I don't think. No wonder nobody's made a VR baseball game yet. It's absolutely horrific. It's not bad, I just tried to escape from it twice. 5, 10, 20, and then target. Hit component. Destroy the actor once it hits it. That needs to be at the end, otherwise it won't fire. So we're setting the score, we're destroying the ball afterwards. We also could do with destroying the ball after it goes past the player, because it's just going to continuously spawn forever otherwise. So let's just we'll copy this a little bit. Actually, we'll just redo it. We'll make another blueprint called destroy ball, blueprint class, actor, destroy ball, box collision, don't need to do anything with it here. On begin overlap, other actor, destroy. And then if we drag this in, if we can see it, this should destroy the ball once it actually touches it. It's gonna be so bad. We've got an hour left. So let's do like that. Can anybody else think of something to add? Because if you can think of something else we can add in, we'll do that. If not, we'll probably move on to 3D and we'll try and make an awful game look good. Let's take one of these 90 and we'll turn this bigger because it's going to be difficult to do anyway. Score 50. Lights, sky sphere. And we'll also rotate the sun so we can see a bit better. Okay, so we've got a really bad arcade game essentially. Let's hit play. The timer could probably be good. So try and hit one of them. Do it. Let's try and just gimmicky. Yes, it destroys the balls. Yep. Excellent. And then if we wait till the ones go behind, does it as well? So I wonder if we can actually hit one at the back. This is the hardest VR game I've ever played. I hate it. Where is it going? Let's just see if we can get one right at the back. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Is that it? It's a good job you can't see me doing this. I look stupid. But then again, does anybody look normal playing VR? It's got 30 and 15. So you could probably gimmick it by just getting the bat in the right place. Yeah. So you can fake it. At least try and get one of them scores at the back. Still pretty difficult to do though. It's still only counting up by one actually. So our score isn't even working. At least we figured that out. So let's try and fix this. So I'm not going to worry about uploading in the hour and a half or the hour that we've got left. So I'm going to do half an hour left of trying to get these scores to work. And then we'll leave the last little bit to the end. So we've got our player score comes in. We're adding our score value. Is that why it's wrong? I'll save. Do player score. I'm not even using that one. Let's see if that works. So, come on, count up. Oh, 20, 40, 90. So that is working. Default's at 5. Okay. So scores working, bats kinda working. These scores are way too high. It should be 5. It should be 1. Then I think we'll do 2. And we'll do 10. I'm not really sure what scores to use, so we'll just make it a little bit easier for everyone. Or a bit harder, as you say. 2, 10, 5. Excellent. So, actually, let's scale these down. We'll actually make it a bit of a challenge. Do these up by 25. Perspective, top. Well, at least I can say I built the worst VR game in 3 hours. Do you guys want me to actually upload this so you can play it? So, done that. Darth Janice, I'll give it a go. Trust me, you don't want to. I'm thinking what I might do is, I wonder if I can add some kind of timer, or if that'll be just pushing my luck. So the idea is, on begin play, start timer, and then start shooting the balls, and you've got 30 seconds to get the highest score. Because even if I can get something like that going, it's probably going to be a bit better, isn't it? I'm just not sure where I can do the, or how to do the timer. You know what, I'm going to move that just to our blueprints folder, just so everything's in the same place. So we've got our score. Actually, let's call this score. Double dot, and we'll do an append. So player score. Oh no, it's the text, isn't it? Append, actually append. To text. Let's see how that looks. Ooh, okay. See, on the screen, it looks like the score is right in front of you, but actually in the headset, it's really far up to the left. So it's actually quite a nice place. Then what we're going to do is, so we've got the score. We'll make it a little bit smaller, actually 70. And then we'll duplicate this. And we'll call this player time, or time. Don't know why I'm putting it there. It's not actually going to do it. So actually black's going to probably be best for just the time. So we've got the time. See, this is where I'm not even sure how to do a timer. Let's do UE for timer. Was that a custom function that someone's made? Set timer? Set timer by function. I think I need to do this in the level blueprint. So we've got that in there now, which is okay. We're going to need a bind, create binding, and then we'll call this timer. Timer, and we'll do, timer value, we'll do a float, might be easier. Oh, that needs to be an append, doesn't it? Why is that one doing it? Can you only do it off certain ones? Float. Yeah, I might have to convert it to. See, I thought I'd be able to do a text, and then append it from here, because that's coming out as a text value. That's converting to a string. Okay, let's do the string. Append, excellent. Plug you in there. Time remaining. Plug you there. Time remaining. Move this all the way over. We don't want it to be too intrusive, so we'll make it pretty small. That looks okay to me. And now we actually need to make a timer. So I'm going to do this in the level blueprint, I think. So on the level blueprint, on begin play, delay 5 seconds, I think. Should be, actually we'll do 3. And then now we need to actually create a timer. It's hard enough making this scoreboard, so we'll put the timer into our game instance as well. And we'll just call everything from here. Seems to be easier to do. Load, save, and then game instance. That's the game instance. Get timer. And then that timer value. So I don't actually have a reference to that, so I don't need it. Am I using one from here as well? No. I think we're doing alright for a first game jam, especially making a VR game. We all know how much of a nightmare they can be. Save, time remaining, attach timer. We're storing that in the timer. So if we can figure out how to make a timer in the blueprint. U4, countdown, timer. Let's have a look at some other people's codes. Oh, so we could probably do an event tick and then just reduce it down. Okay, so need the game delay. Oh no, it's only going to do it once, isn't it? Okay, we'll do a custom event. Otherwise, there'll be a delay. Start timer. And then we'll do a branch. Can count down. Set to true. And then we'll do start timer. Call function. Self is fine, so that'll fire this one, which will set to true. Event tick. So when that starts, no, I don't need that custom event, do I? I'm just making things harder for myself. Starts after 3 seconds, the countdown starts. It'll go to true, which we then cast to our game instance, where we set our timer value. So we need it to start at timer start, float. Yeah, it's going to be 30 seconds. And then according to this, countdown timer won't do anything when it reaches 0. That's fine. So we're going to use that one to count down. So float minus float. They've got it set up that way. And let's try that. So it's trying. It's not doing much though. They should also be set to false by default. So the countdown won't do anything. So yeah, it starts at 0. Which would be our game instance if I don't keep closing windows. So it starts at 30, and then now we need to count down from here. So let's do. At this point, we're just trying to see how other people do their other people are doing their code. Delay 1 second. Countdown. Do I just need a delay for a second? It'll count down each second. Delay 1 second. So every second, it'll -1. So I'll wait 3 seconds and then it should start. That. Nope, it only did it once. Because we need to timer start, set the timer to that value and do it that way. 28, 27, 26. Why did it miss 29? So it went straight from 30 to 28. That's just weird. Is it that delay? So wait 3 seconds and then immediately slam down. Okay, so that's fine. How long we got left? 40 minutes. Okay. Timer when equals. Actually, we'll do equal or less than float, and then we'll do restart. Oh, you know what? I don't think putting the score on the player is going to be very good. It's too early to change it, but we're going to do it. Score. BP underscore score. We're going to turn this into a 3D widget, which we're going to put on the backboard. So widget. Their score. Wow, that should be fine. Where is the rest of it? There. I'll save. Now if we bring in our player score. Let's just move it back here. And we'll scale it up a crazy amount. Let's save, and because we're doing it to the game instance, we should actually be able to just remove this from the player. Play. Let's see if it's working. It should wait. Yep, okay. Where's the back gone? It's moved again. Should really put this on the player. Now I've got to walk across the room. Let's try and find it. And now, if we can hit any of the targets, it actually counts down. Excellent, so we got 40 seconds left. Oh, come on, come on, come on. And let's keep going. So it hits -1 and it does nothing, it's not restarting. I generally think this is going better than I expected. I expected everything to be on fire by now. I don't think anybody's going to hit that backboard. But we'll keep it in there anyway, it's a bit of fun. So, we've got the level. Where is it? Open level blueprints. And then we could do a restart. I'm going to do a restart and we'll try it again. Execute console command. Because what I think we can do is we could create like a player's high score. It'll only do it while you've got the game open. Once you close it, it'll restart. Cool. We'll do a console command. I think it's just restart. So we'll do that. Branch. If it's less than or equal to 0, true, it's going to restart the level. So we'll try this. I need to figure out why the map keeps moving around. Because it just keeps getting harder to get. So 14 seconds left. Come on. Come on. Go. Nope. Okay, so it resets. It keeps the score. So we need to reset the score on 0. And then we need to make another text thing. And we'll just call that high score. So we can do that in the game instance, I think. So game instance. High score. And we'll change this to a float as well. Do a get timer. Nope. Player score. Get. And then event. How can we set it? I rarely use the game instance, so because the idea is to use this to set the high score. Set high score, so we're setting it here. Then what we need to do is get the high score. If this value is greater than the high score, then we do a set. So if it's true, we set the high score. If it's false, we leave it as it is. But I'm not too sure how we can actually fire this. Or I just do it in the level blueprint again. So see, where's that? Does it keep closing my level blueprint, or am I just losing it? That's my level blueprint. Okay. We'll see. B. Get player score. Get high score. Set high score. Excellent. So greater than event, and we'll do this at the end. So custom event, set high score, And we need to do that after our console command, otherwise it'll just restart. Probably associated with high score cannot be found. What did I call it? It's still high score. So I'm setting the high score. Is it just being a bit weird? What? Okay. So, I've got a feeling this is just as bad as the rest of it. So, we only need a rough score. If I can get anything. Okay, 3, we'll keep it there. And I didn't put it in the widget. So that's not going to be useful at all. So let's try this. I knew I was missing something. Widget. Text, high score. And we'll put it on the right. Let's just copy most of this because we'll end up reusing it. Create custom event. Rename. High score. Paste all this in here. That's game instance. Get high score to float or to text. Then it sets it in here. Don't know which one we need. Should be okay. Hit play. So we've got a high score on the right. It's getting cut off because it's just not in the area. Full screen, full screen, full screen. So we get our high score. Keep standing on the wire. So, come on. 8. It should set it at the end, which we could probably do an update actually, so it does it. So that's 12. And then hopefully the high score should be set. So, come on, countdown, restart. High score updates to 12. Our current score doesn't reset though. But if we keep going and we add it up, hopefully once this countdown finishes, it should automatically update again. So we need to reset the score, and I think that might be it. Come on. Yep, 34. Okay. So what are you guys thinking so far? How boring is it? Let me know, because I can't improve. So we set the high score, and then we'll set that's the timer. Looks pretty solid. It doesn't play solid. It plays god awful. Play a score. Where's your blueprints? Nope. Where am I going? Game. Play a score. Set player score. So once we set the high score, we set the player score to 0. No, we'll do that afterwards. What about a moving target in the middle of the field worth extra points? That just strafes left and right. Do you just want to see how to move? Do you just want to see how to do a moving target? Is that all it is? Because we are pushing this, to be fair. So we set that back to 0. We restart the level. We go from there. Save, play. Let's restart it. I am so tangled in all these wires. Come on, get on the chair. Just need 1 point. Okay, 7. Come on. So 17, score resets to 0. And then I wonder if we could do it, because that works fine. So I wonder if we can update the high score. So like the value goes above. It goes above, we can see it count up, but I might just leave it at that for now. Nah, to increase the fun. Yeah. We've only got 20 minutes left, so it's either going to be a moving target or 3D. You gotta let me know quick. I don't mind doing a moving target though. Oh, look at that. I'm already doing it. Moving target, event tick. Gotta remember, I know we need a timeline. Timeline, movement. Static mesh, it's going to be actor, set world location. So update world location. When it finishes, we're going to restart. So reverse from end. Oh, my throat. Let's not do an actual vector. We'll do a float. Distance. Add key. We'll do 0, 0. Add key 1 and 1. I think this will work. I'm not entirely sure. So we set world location. We're going to use LUT transform. We only want the location to update, but we need the new location. So static mesh, if we get world transform, actually, so I'll go to A, and then we plus, oh, we're gonna have to split that. Break, make, nope. Location, scale's still fine, but we want to add Which axis do we break? Vector. Oh, I'm not sure which axis this is going to move on. It's going to be Y. So we're going to go left and right on Y axis. Okay. So let's just bring this in. 90. Let's put it about there. And we'll scale it down a little bit because it is a challenge. And the start location will be over here. So we're going to move it on Y. So it's going to be about 500 or 600 units, I think. Y plus 700. I'm making this part up as I go. I'm really not sure which is going to work. Compile. Corsair, good morning. It's currently 4 o'clock for me, but I understand. Errors reported by playing. Okay, I shouldn't have closed that. Infinite loop detected. Ooh, that's not good. So that'll be because of this. Let's just see if we can make it move in one direction. Whoa. Okay. Let's change that to... Nope. 1 and 5. Okay, so it's definitely doing it. It's just going way too far. Yeah, time zones are the pits. Yeah. I've been doing some tutoring lately and the time zones keep screwing me over. Let's change this down to something small like 50. Distance, promote. Compile. Oh, we got 20 minutes. Okay. Oh, it's destroying itself when it hits the target. So the distance is set to 50. If I keep changing this distance down, moving target, we should be able to actually change how far it goes, I think, if this is the right value I'm changing. Come on. Nope. How far is it going? It's adding to it. I think this is it. It's just going too far. So we'll do 3 and we'll change that value to 3. I'll save. Hit play. Come on. I'm just trying to whittle down these timings now. Let's do it so it only moves 2. Because the problem is it's hitting the collision box and it's stopping. So I'm not too sure whereabouts it's going. Come on. No, it's just going forever. Okay, that's not good. It's moving, but we need to make it move backwards. So on finished, on finished we need to reverse from the end. So I wonder if we can do a custom event. And then just trigger it. Reset. So reverse from end. Finish. Event reset. Nope. Why is that not showing up? So custom. Did I not make the custom event right? Well. Event on reset. That's still not right. There it is. And that was into the wrong one. Finished. Compile. Play. No, that just seemed to speed it up. So I don't think my value is going back and forth. Because I was hoping it would just reverse it. I wonder if we can plug that in there. Come on, slow down, slow down, slow down. Stop! No! No! It's just not reversing from the end, so it's going for 2 seconds. It should go back, and we need to use these to change the position. So I'm adding them. Let's just do something silly like that. It's not going to go very far. Is it moving? I can't even tell if it's moving. I don't think so. Plus. I think that's just what I've just done. Now it's not even updating. Okay, so we got that. Get the world transform, we're adding to it. And then on reverse, it should be removing the timeline. But it's just continuously adding here, so I can't change that. I can't change that though. So it's like when it flips, this should go to a minus. Let's give it a quick Google because we've got 10 minutes before. Worst part is I've done all this before. Let's see. Can I touch input? Nope, not what we're after. Timeline. So lerp. That's exactly what I'm after. So where's the image? There it is. So it plays from start, and then we go. Nope. Oh, it's moving. Not very well. But it's still only going in one direction. So I wonder if it's the event tick that's overriding it. Event begin play. Play from start. Once it's finished, it resets, and then do a flip-flop. Well, maybe not. Let's move this one down and see if it actually comes back. And we'll move this back down to 50. No, it gets to the end. Begin play. Yeah, so I'm thinking it'll start moving once the level starts. And then it'll actually loop. So play from start, it'll update the world location. Then when it finishes, it should reverse from the end. And then go back. Nope, it just keeps adding on. So according to the stream, we've got 10 minutes left. So I might leave this one. Get active location. So I'm going to try and do something stupid. We're going to do distance, lerp vector, and we'll do world location. So the starting point is there, and then the end point will be right vector. It was Y, I think, for that axis that I was moving on. F on the keyboard to find it. Y axis, yeah. We'll plus again the distance, and then we'll make vector and plug that in here. Plug that one in there. Still, come back. Nope. Why is it just not coming back? It's like this isn't resetting. Let's do that. Restart. It's still updating. Update definitely needs to update location. Once it's finished, it should play from the end. I think I'm just going around in loops here. Yeah, it just keeps adding to it. Why? Play from start. It just keeps adding on. Okay, we've got 8 minutes. Let's scrap that. And we'll jump with the blender. I need a material. Oh god. Color atlas, images. Actually, there might be some on itch. Oh, dark mode. That's nice. Whereabouts is it? Game assets. Color free. Nope. I only need a color palette, but I've never used itch to download stuff before. Ooh, model zips. Downloads. Oh, we've got a lot of models here. Can we bring these into Blender? DAE files? I don't think we're going to get to put models in here. Models. Does Unreal allow for DAE files? Nope. Okay, this isn't going well. We've got literally 5 minutes to put some color into this. So let's do new material underscore rock color. This is going to be our master material. Color. And we'll put default as white. We need a roughness. I'm going to set this to 1. Apply all and save. Create material instance. Let's just call this green. We'll drop that on there. No! Why? No. Literally a crash 4 minutes before the end. Oh. Just my luck. Where is it? Definitely got autosave on. It ran out of video memory. It just crashed. Okay, we've got materials. So green, duplicate, rename. Let's call it red. Hit OK, save. And then we'll put that on the actual blueprints. So bad, we'll make a brown. Primitive instance. Brown for the bat. Be useful to change the color. Come on, let me see it. Did it change? Yep. Yeah, how long we got left? We've got 2 minutes. We've got a minute and a half. I think we might leave it there. Blueprints. Widget. Compile. And then I break the widget. Where is it? Score. Don't think that's too bad. We'll bring it forward because it's just super difficult to actually hit. Quite live. So I think that's it. We'll do save all and we will try it out. It's not like it's going to be any good. We've got 30 seconds left, so we'll just finish there. We'll do VR preview and we'll jump in. That bat keeps moving away. 4 seconds. Move it. Close it. Okay, so we've been streaming for exactly 3 hours and I'm going to call it there. I probably started about 10 minutes after the stream, but oh well. There's the bat. It's rather big. So now we can actually hit it. And it's still going through. We didn't put a random speed on the ball or an angle, but that's not too bad. So his 0, it stores the battery sets, so having that in the player's hand would have been quite nice. But I don't really think we can complain for creating a game in 3 hours. If we call it a game. It would be useful if the scores on the floor told you what the score actually was. But it doesn't, which sucks. So if we be really cheeky and we just make a quality of life improvement, we can add a text to each one. And we'll call it 1. Where is my scale? There. So I hope you actually enjoyed this absolute mess of a stream. I actually had a lot of fun doing it, which was really nice. Let's bring the size down to about 180. And these are 5, I think, or 2. Oh. Delete. Do you guys want me to upload this to itch? It's not going to be very good, like, but if anybody's got a VR headset and they want to have a try, they're welcome to. So that's it, and then the last one is, we'll change that to 10. Just realised, I hope all these texts have collision disabled, otherwise if you hit the numbers, your score's not going to go up. I don't think I have any collision on. That's alright then. There we go. We've got some scores which are really difficult to see. But we built the game in 3 hours for VR, which I think by itself is quite a decent achievement. Nope, it's just going to do all of them. So what do you guys think? Do you want to see more of this sort of stuff? Because I kind of enjoyed this, to be fair. And if you just want to see more, I'm happy to do it. You enjoyed it. That's awesome. I'm kind of happy someone did, because I just stressed out for 3 hours. Got to see real world implementations as they happen. Normally they don't happen this fast. So let's try it again. I could have probably done with slowing down that ball. And these scores are horrific. So there's a bat. Let's try and get something. This is awful. I just want to hit that number 10. That's all I want to do. We can hit it. Oh, what? Oh, reset. So it's just not, it's going through it. Even moving it slowly. It's so bad. Oh. But at least we got a score, a timer, and a high score counter in there. I don't think that was too bad for 3 hours. Especially with coming up with the idea from starting it as well. That is the beauty of a 3-hour game jam, though. Yeah. Well, it's the first one I've done this fast. I've done 3D before in an hour, which is up on the channel. But I've never actually built and uploaded a game, which is just mental to me. Because this is only the second game jam I've ever done. The last time I did one was about 6 or 7 years ago, I think now. And I worked as a team of 3, and that was just for a normal desktop game. So we've done all of this. So if anyone's in a part of the Patreon that are watching this, what I'll do is I'll package this up and I'll upload the entire project, so you can go in and break down what it is I've done. It's not good, like, but I think I need to stop saying it's not good. But build a game in 3 hours. Has the theme for this one gone up yet? No, still got 2 hours left. Okay. So for anyone dropping in, I actually signed up for this Friday night game jam at the beginning of the stream, and it started originally about 2 minutes before I came live, and then it went to started, and then there was no theme, so we kind of just made our own theme up and just went with a 3-hour game jam. But what I might do is go off for a couple of hours, get some food, and then come back, and hopefully this theme will be up by then and this jam will have started, and then redo it, which just seems a bit insane for doing 2 games in a day. I'm hoping the theme's going to be something that we can actually use in VR. If not, we'll just have to convert it over to do a desktop one. Okay, so anyone watching this that has a VR headset, do you want me to put it on itch? Because I think I can package it. Friday Night Game Jam, new folder, package build. We'll do a build. Hopefully there's no errors, because chances are there will be. And then I might actually use your name for it that you came up with, Dark Jandis, which was, if I can find it, I'm looking at the wrong cursor on the wrong screen. Why am I not going? Oh, my monitors are messed up. I don't know which way it's reordered itself. Oh, there it is. So, what was it you called it again? Just have a look through. Home Run Derby. So we'll call it Home Run Derby and I'll put it on itch. Because it's either I call it Home Run Derby or the worst VR game in the world. Because it is pretty horrific. Problem is, I'm not sure how long this build's going to take. Oh yeah, it's doing the fun thing of compiling. So we made it that far, we might be alright. So let's have a look on itch, and we'll have a look at how we can actually upload a project to it, because I've never done that before. If this loads in, there's not that much information in it. I'll put it on the other screen. Upload new project. Okay. No way in hell I'm charging for this crap. Title: Home Run Derby. Corsair, you can't compile and record audio. What do you mean? Can you guys not hear me? You need more CPU, more. Can you not hear me? It's saying that on the Discord that's running fine. Ah, okay. Just very statically. Okay, well, this shouldn't take too long, hopefully. But I'll type it in here. Live on Twitch and YouTube. I tell a lie, now we can. No, we can't. Oh. Dismiss. Okay, so hopefully that should be the audio back. That might have been a bad idea to do. But what we could do is fill out the page. I cancelled the audio, so I cancelled the build, so we should be okay now. Hopefully. Much better. Excellent. You wouldn't think I'm running an i9. I'm running an i9 9900K, and it's still not good enough. So let's do F11. We'll take a super janky screenshot. So snipping tool. This is so bad. Let's call it 1. I don't think I need to make the screen any better, do I? You need to lock certain processors to their own CPU so they don't stomp on each other. Yeah, I've tried that, and I find most of the time, because I've only just started streaming, that it was absolutely fine. So if I open up my task manager, in details, I've got priorities for Unreal set to normal, but then when it's compiling, it's set to high. Helder, Windows Shift S is the shortcut. Yeah, I know. I learned that the other day after doing another stream. But I use the because I can do Windows Shift S and then I can do that, but then I've got to wait for this to all load up, and then I've got to go in and figure out how to save it. So I just do a screen capture. Darth Chandis, thumbs up. You guys should join together. Just keep telling me every stream now. Or I can make an emoji. It's called CPU Affinity. I do have something in here which saves the amount. So I've got set affinity, and then I can do it this way. But the reason I don't do this is because when I do light builds on a night time, the more services I've got running for that light build makes it so much quicker. And especially when I'm doing it on the ArcBiz stuff. Home Run Derby. Why has that just got there? I should change my account name to GameDevXR. Games, kind of project, downloadable, because it's going to be an exe, I think. Yeah, I do prototype. Lock recording to 1, lock Unreal. Yeah, the thing is, Streamlabs takes quite a bit itself. If you know how I can stop the running out of video memory, that would be even better. Because that keeps happening for some reason. It's just no way I'm taking anything for that. That way your audio will suffer less when live streaming. Yeah, I'll have a look all into it. So Home Run Derby was created 3-hour self-made game jam. More video RAM. See, I shouldn't need it for the projects that I'm doing though. I'm rocking a 2070 Super now. So I've got a friggin' 2070 Super in this thing with 8 gigs. So I don't see why it's running out of video memory. But it's only Unreal that I've ever had the problem with. Moment Derby's created for a 3-hour self-made game jam. Let's do created in Unreal Engine 4 for VR. Uploads, I'll do that afterwards because I need to build it and it's not working on stream. Genre. Do you think you could just do pain or rage? Not really sure what to put it under. Would it be sports? Maybe 4.25 is leaking. I think it might be. I'm still using 4.25.2 from the Oculus kit, so I could probably do with updating it, to be fair. But there isn't even a specific situation which causes it to crash. It just randomly happens. Data Channel Sports, yeah. Sport, baseball, batting cage, VR, virtual reality, Unreal Engine. There's most of the tags that I use for when I'm putting stuff on social media. Sports, baseball, batting cage, VR, virtual reality, Unreal Engine. So I just put bad. And then super bad. Game Jam. I built it for Oculus, but because it's got the main inputs, project settings, action mappings, and we didn't change or add anything new. This should all work on any headset. Which one's that? Close you guys down. Default, I just leave that to default game. If your project is available in any of the stores, we'll link it here. Should be one for Hell. It's only available in Hell, this thing. Community comments. Let's add comments and we can always do a look back and see how bad they are. What it was created for 3-hour self-made game jam. Created in for VR. Developed on the Oculus Quest. I don't think I'm ever going to come back to this, so I'm not going to put it on the which one? Side quest. I think it's unfair if I put it on side quest, because then we'll just be filling it full of spam. Most of the stuff on there is pretty awesome. And I should put my logo in it. Start putting my logo in a little corner so people know it's actually game dev. File open. Desktop. Open, and then find out which hard drive my image is on. My monitors are still messed up. YouTube game, nope. I've got a branding folder on my computer, but it's always in, like, all the YouTube stuff's in the wrong one. Let me connect my actual external hard drive. There, should get it back. And I'll try and restart my other monitor up. Nothing is going right. YouTube. Where is it? There it is. I could have probably done with putting this in the game, but I don't care about this being perfect. Let's do JPEG. Do you guys want to see me try and do more of these? Like quick burst game jam kind of things? Do some VR stuff? It'd be nice to do a longer one. Go a little bit more in depth. Dot on this, yep. How did I know you were going to say that? Alright, I think that's it for this one until I upload the file. So I'll minimize that, I'll leave it here. Could split it into 2 or 3 sessions for a longer one. Yeah, like a day jam would be quite nice. But the problem with that is, in VR, I'm struggling to think of ideas which don't involve AI. And AI is an absolute nightmare. Like, I've been working on another project, so the paintball one, which if I load up... Oh, shameless plug, if you're not in it already, think about joining the Discord. It's a great place just to hang out and have a laugh. And basically help each other out with VR stuff. I've got so many different windows open. I need to start closing some. I like watching anything, either prepared or live. I always learn something. I always panic. Whether it's prepared or live. See, what am I doing? I've lost what I don't even remember what I was doing now. Aha, the other project, the AI. So if I open up like the paintball one that I was working on. Why is it opening plugins every time now? So yeah, I've been working on this guy. I swapped the mesh over so he's a low poly one, so it'll actually run on the Quest, and it should work pretty well. But his animation just isn't playing, or any of the AI stuff that I've wrote. So I followed the original documentation from Unreal for this, and then if I hit simulate, he just stands there. Because I can jump in, and hopefully it's not too broke, because I've been messing around with it pretty badly. Yeah, my hands are way off center. But it's like I can shoot him, and he gets destroyed, but he doesn't try and fire at me or attempts to see me. So, full screen. And yeah. But I need to set that up so I can shoot it. But yeah, he won't move, and I don't know why. I spent about 3 days going over the Unreal documentation, and I just don't know. So if anybody has any experience with creating AI in Unreal, I'd love to have a chat about what might be going wrong. So I've set all the behavior trees up and stuff. Protocol, I've checked all this over. I just don't know what's going on. So we'll leave that. I'll put this on the Discord, the Patreon. So how long we got till the actual thing starts now? 2.5 hours. We could mess about and just do some random stuff, but it's probably going to be a load of crap. So what I might do is stop this stream here. I'll build all the project and upload it to itch. So check the Discord. If you want to know when that's done, check the Discord and drop in there. And I think what we might do is just come back in 2 hours and 20 minutes or so and get ready for this one. This one's probably going to be so much worse because I'm not prepared for the theme. But we'll push it and we'll do VR anyway. But it's going to be something like make a puzzle game or something like that, and it's just be an absolute nightmare. Yeah. Alright guys, so yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe or follow if you're on Twitch. And I'll see you in a couple of hours, because I'm going to wrap up now. So Stay safe, and I'll see you then.